It's been 1 year already since I moved to Ireland, and this past 1 year, a lot has happened. I'm telling you, a lot has happened. This is one of the years I am grateful to God for what He has given me. This is one of the years I am angry of God for what He has taken away from me. And it's just a mixture of everything. I think what I lost, if I want to like quantify it, is more than what I have gained. But at the same time, that's how life is, right? We lose and we gain. It doesn't always go the way it was planned. One might ask, how has it been? How is life? Is it worth it? All these people talking online, move here as a nurse, migrate here, move here, go here. Is it worth it? Now, as a person, I am going to say everything in this video is my personal opinion. The way you feel about it may not be the same way I feel about it, and what I feel about something is completely different from the understanding of the next person just right beside me. So my name is Ndue. So I'm a nurse from Nigeria who moved here to Ireland in December 2023 as a registered nurse. I have been practicing since March. Yes, I've been practicing since 20 something of February 2024 till now as a registered nurse. I came in through the adaptation pathway, and I spent about 8 weeks during my adaptation training. So yeah, if you want to know how this 1 year has been, is it worth it? If I were to do this all over again, would I have done it? Do I regret coming here on air all of those stories? Please keep on watching and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Is it worth it? Yes, to me it is worth it, because I have been able to get a lot of things that I wouldn't have been able to do if I was still back home. I've been able to get things for myself. I've been able to, fulfill some promises that I have made to people that I really love over the years, and these past few months have just been very helpful and in being able to make that promises come to a realization, which is one thing I am very grateful for. In due course, I'm going to narrate and unfold everything I am just talking about now, but for now, let's just keep it that way. So if I were to do this all over again, would I have been able to, would I accept to do it? The answer is a big yes. I will do this over and over again. It is true that nurses worldwide are not well catered for, are not well placed in the society in terms of finances and all of that stuff. But being here in Ireland, comparing the exchange rate and everything has just been very helpful. I wouldn't have it any other way, even though I know that there are some countries who pays more than Ireland, but because this is a country who was willing to accept me for who I am, for what I is, so I am just grateful. I will do this over and over again. How has it been in my personal opinion working here as a nurse? I will say I feel very fulfilling whenever I go to work and I come back. I go to work, I'm able to help people, I'm able to see the happiness, the sadness, because in everything you do, you can't be able to like help everybody in terms of making their hope when they leave their house. As I work in the eye center, sometimes people don't just get the right result that they expected to get because of some of their conditions, but I'm happy with the fact that I am an instrument in providing the care to all those who needs it here in Ireland. How has it been family wise? It is very challenging. The immigration pathway when it comes to family here in Ireland, I would say, is really poor, especially when it pertains to us as Nigerians, Ghanaians, I think Cameroonians, or to one other country. because our spouses and families have to wait for more than 6 months to get their family visas approved. And I just hope they will do better in due course, because this has really been challenging. Living apart from your significant other for that long period of time is just so challenging. Up till now, my husband's visa is not yet out, and it's not helpful at all. But I am just hopeful and happy of the fact that this will like close the distance, because we've always been doing a long distance relationship. So I am glad that whenever it happens, that chapter is going to close. If you see someone that wants to do this, would you say yes? Even though I am not an immigration consultant or a consultant or an advisor of any kind, which is always my disclaimer. Well, if I have a close person who is like a friend, a sister, I would say if you are not doing really well where you are, then this is a chance you want to take. Now, when we say moving, overseas from Nigeria and other countries like that, it depends on who you are. Some people are doing really well back home. If that's you, then you don't have the problem. But if you were in my own category, struggling, even after getting salary, struggling to even feed for the month, struggling to give to your parents or people who took care of you, and is always challenging, then I would say this is an opportunity that you want to take. Just make the right steps. Follow my channel. I have all the information you need. I'm still making more videos to pave ways, like bring the information readily available for you to get in order to move here as a nurse. It is a very rewarding movement, even though it is challenging. Now, culture wise, how do you cope? Yeah, I come to understand that there's one thing that is really common among human beings, which is friendliness and a little bit of bitterness. Now, let me explain. The Irish people are very friendly. They greet you, you greet them, they smile at you. I can't count how many times a stranger will literally walk up to you in a shopping mall when they see you looking at a particular item you wanted to purchase, and they'll be like, you want to buy that? Don't buy it here. If you buy it here, it's too expensive. If you go across the road to so shop, you'll get it at this rate. If you go to a show shop, you get it at this rate, an additional gift. Just 2 days ago, I went shopping at Tesco, and one man I did not even know saw me looking at some body care products, and he was like, if you go across to Boots to get it, you're going to get it with a Christmas socks. I was like, that's how friendly they are. It's something that I have never experienced back home. Somebody telling you, don't buy it here, go and buy it there. That can happen outside the shop. Maybe your friend, but somebody you don't even know coming to give you a very good advice on where to get things cheap or get things original, something you can get. I am also thankful for the kind of church that I belong to. Rather, I am a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And one thing I'm always grateful for as a member of the church is that everywhere you go in the world, you will always find a gathering of the saints to worship. And when I moved here in Ireland, it wasn't an exception. As a matter of fact, I even got to like find out the church even before I moved in. And then when I came in and my location was accurate with my phone, I was able to get the bishop's contact, call them, let them know I just moved in. And that initial period, they helped me so much to settle into the country, and they are very, very helpful even till this moment. So I wouldn't have had it better anyway in that aspect. They are just the best. Talking of work, colleagues, friends that you've met, how has it been? Now, I'm a very reserved kind of person when it comes to making friends. I am also a very realistic person when I talk about friendship. I don't like to be in a relationship with someone whom I am not learning anything from. Neither is the person learning anything from me. So we are just a bunch of people gathering for the purpose of gossiping, backbiting. No, I like to engage myself in meaningful relationships, which is one thing I'm very grateful for. I've come to have a few people that I can pick up my phone and call, when I am sad, when I have troubles, and they are able to like advise me, help me in one way or the other. In so many ways, I have had that opportunity to have friendships that are very good to me. Surviving, especially surviving alone as a lady, it is not that easy. Now, if you ask me what the relationship is with other African people, if you are an African, especially a male from Nigeria watching this video and you live overseas, please, let's try to do better. It is very, very sad when someone sees you. Sometimes I don't even go out like without my ring. It's just maybe if I'm stepping, it's very rare to see me without my ring, and you will see me with my ring and then you are still saying something. Then when somebody is trying to correct you, okay, no, that's not how things are, this is the reason I am here, this is what is happening, that my husband is not here, and you are making it sound like women are so callous, women are so, it's very sad the way our Nigerian men reason. The fact that you have had a should I say an issue or an experience with a particular Nigerian lady or a particular African lady doesn't mean that you transfer it to everyone. If there is one thing I learned so much from my mom, was the fact that even though she was not lucky enough to have it good in marriage, she never for once generalized the fact that men are like this or men are like that. She'll always tell you, oh, if I were to be here, I wouldn't have had the opportunity to do this. If I had known this, I wouldn't have had the opportunity to do this. Look at this person, look at this person. That's how somebody should reason, which is what I go for. The fact that I had issues with my ex does not mean that the next man or the next friendship coming my way is the same person as my ex. So the way you people generalize women, it is very annoying. It is not good. I almost I insulted one the other day, and I'm sure he will not try that again with any woman when he sees any woman who is living alone in a foreign country. You want to look before he leaves. How is the weather? How is the culture? How are the people? Now the weather here is it's not that friendly. I would say it rains all the time. In a day you can have rain, sunshine, a little bit of cold, a little bit of everything. And they have four seasons: the winter, summer, autumn, and what's the other one called? You can have everything in one day. And currently it gets so dark at about 4 o'clock. Before 4:30, everywhere is dark. 5 o'clock, everywhere is completely dark. I'm filming this video at about 5 o'clock, and if I show you outside, you will not believe that this is 5 p.m. And as at 8 a.m. in the morning, the weather is still very dark, and it's so depressed. That alone is so depressing. And I understand the reason why people go out late at night when it is summer. That period that we have sunshine up to 10 p.m., 11 p.m. I now understand why people go out at that time, because now by 5, 6 o'clock, if you're not, if the person is not coming back from work, nobody is fucking going anywhere. Like, except the person is going, just maybe going to the pub or one thing or the other, or you have something very important that you're going. Nobody's going, because it's so dark and it feels like you're going out in the night when it's just 4 p.m., 5 p.m. Isn't that weird? But overall, I am happy for the opportunity that I have to be here 1 year in Ireland, and I have been able to achieve what I wouldn't have if I were to be back home. Despite the fact that I have lost my most important supportive system, I have lost someone whom I will not be able to place a value of how immeasurable, important, and valuable she is. Because even though my mom is dead, I don't want to believe that. I still don't want to believe that. I still want to believe that she is my mother. She will always be my mother. If there is any day, if there is any opportunity that there is something like a next life, I want to have her. But the situation will be different, but she will always be my mom. So I hope that watching this video, I've not bored you too much with my personal problems. I was just trying to like summarize how the entire year has been with me living here alone outside family, and what it's been like working here as a nurse. I hope I've been able to maybe pass a message to someone out there. If this is something you really want to do, please don't give up. The job application is challenging, is daunting. Don't give up, persevere, keep applying, keep bugging them with that application. People are still getting jobs. That is the honest truth. People are still getting jobs. The only thing is that it is not as it used to be before. People are still coming into the country. People are getting jobs. It's not as it used to be, but it's not something you should give up if you really, really want to do it. I wish all of us all the best, and I pray and hope that God meets all of us at the very point of our sincere heart desires. See you all in my next video. Bye bye.